Good afternoon, everybody. This is a really fruitful and very syllabus chapter for class 9 student. I would like to give you a special thanks to all my class 9 students, whether boys and girls. This is the first chapter of the book Behave. The first chapter name is The Fun They Had. It is absolutely good story. The character of Margie and Tommy is so argumentative, but in reality, it is something like we do not imagined that something happened like these days. We are focusing on online study. We are totally isolated from school because of coronavirus, COVID-19. Actually, this school is really the good part of life. In this story is something like that. We have a books, we have notebook, and we have many things we can study at home. But this story is somewhat very making so resemblance to current situation of coronavirus. So now, without any further ado, we are going to come to the point, and we are going to start the chapter, The Fun They Had, the first chapter of Behave books for class 9 student. So before that, we are going to discuss about the character of Margie. Margie is a little girl of 11 years, is living in 22nd century and has a habit of writing diary entry. She has a friend named Tommy who brings a book which is very old. She is taught by a mechanical teacher. Here mechanical teacher means a robotic teacher. At her home, she hates school and her mechanical teacher. She is willing to know about old days school and their teachers from Tommy. Actually, this is a predicted story. In this story, like we are in this year 2020, but this story is expected that 22nd century, where all of the things is going to computerize, teachers, healthcare, transportation, everything is going to be so advanced which cannot imagine now. Same thing it happened about that school. And another character is Tommy. Tommy is about 13 years old, who is a Margie friend, finds a book in his house. He brings it to Margie and tells her about old schools. He knows all about old school and their teachers. Margie and Tommy, they have two persons. One is Margie is a girl, and in other hand Tommy is a boy. Margie hates his school and also mechanical teacher. Tommy is explaining about the school where they used to go. Now we are going to understand about what is mechanical teacher. A robot that has a black and ugly look. All these lessons are shown and the questions are asked on its big screen. It has a slot in which Margie has to put her homework in punching code. Really, because we understand the life is getting so advanced, and maybe after 10 years, after 20 years, it is possible then we don't have to go study, go to school. It is possible that all things will be guided by some robot, some computer, and that is the story it's all about, expected story it's all about. Now, we also come to the Visconti Inspector. A round little man with a red face has a box of tools, dials and wires. He comes to set Margie's television where the geography sector was getting too little quickly. Now, next portion we are coming with, Margie writes her diary. Yes, as you can see in a picture, Margie is writing her diary. Uh, just you can see here in this picture, Margie is writing a diary. So Margie even wrote about the book in her diary on the page headed 17th May 2157. So that means today is 2020. She's supposed to be writing in 21st 57. That means 2157, the age. That is, we are living in 2020 and 21st century. But this is a story, a expected story about 22nd century. Today, Tommy found a real book. That book was very old. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him about the time when all stories were printed on a paper. They turned the pages of the book. These were wrinkled and yellow. They found that strange as word also stood still. They found it strange and word also. Found it strange as a word. Strange was also still. They did not move on the screen as they do now. Actually, just imagine, we have old books. Maybe my grandfather and my father used to study, and when my father is showing his books, the color of the convert into some pale, some yellow, some brown because of chemical oxidation. What will happen if you have now all books? If you keep in safe your book, you are not going to sell your books. After 50 years, your books will convert into is a kind of, the color of the books will change, and it will convert into yellow color, or so fragile, so brittle. Likewise, this is the absolutely based on feature story. Alright, so now we are going to coming this line. Tommy called it waste because after reading books, they threw it away. Their television screen have very big to have too many books. Margie also agreed with it, although she had not seen many telebooks. Tommy was 13 while Margie was 11. What Tommy is telling? Tommy is telling that the reading book is absolutely waste, and their television screen have very big. As if suppose we have a smart class. All of the schools have, most of the schools are giving such facilities that all students also get a smart class. And now in this pathetic condition, in COVID-19 is spread all across the world, most of the schools, company, organization, they are doing with this same aspects as they are doing with the online class. They are performing like Zoom apps and many more things, which they don't have to go to that working place. They can do work at home. This story is really making you somewhat similarity of current situation. Now, second, reason of Margie's hatred for schools. Margie asked him where he had found that book. He replied that he found that in his house and it was about school. Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever was her mechanical teacher who had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse. Why Margie hated school? He replied that he found that in his house it was about school. Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. Why? Because mechanical teacher, robotic teacher, giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse. She's not improving at all. That's why. Now, Margie's mother sent for the county inspector. This is the next line, next portion of the book, chapter. Margie's mother sent a geography teacher to the county inspector, who was a round little man. He had a red face and a box of tools, dials and wires. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together, but he set the Margie's television right. The part Margie hated the most was slot where she had to put homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch card they made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. The inspector had a smile after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He told her mother that it was the Margie's fault, but the geography sector of mechanical teacher was geared a little too quick, and he had slowed down at an average 10-year level. See, there are two conditions will comes in this line. The first thing is that in no time, when she is putting and slotting, putting and code number, and that whatever she used to do as a part of homework, in no time the mechanical teacher give you the marks. As we see in a different kinds of apps in Play Store like KBC, and many more apps are there, learning apps are there. When you are going to give some sort of English, some sort of science question, and that answer is in no time they can get you. If you are solving 10 question, if you are solving 20 question, the answer will become in no time. The same thing in this story. Now, Tommy tells Margie about old school. Tommy tells Margie about old school. See, when Margie asked Tommy about old school, he looked at her with her superior eyes. He told her that it was not their kind of school, that is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Tommy was telling to Margie that this is cool, what we have in our house as a part of mechanical teacher, robotic teacher. Before that, we used to go to school and we have so much of fun over there. Now, in this era, 21st century, 2020, before pandemic disease coronavirus is spreading, our school was open. And see, just few couple of weeks before, our school was open. And school is not only for study. The school is also for imagination. The school is also for learning behaviors. The school is also learning for discipline. The school is also have some sort of fun among friends, among different kinds of boys and girls, their behavior, their attitude, and so many things we learn from school. Likewise, so now, come to the next point. Why Margie feels hurt? Margie was hurt because she didn't know about the old school. When she read the books over Tommy's shoulder, then she said that they had a teacher anyway. Tommy replied that sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. Actually, in this story, Margie has a mechanical teacher, robotic teacher, but in before that, maybe this time, what we are living in today, we have our teacher, they used to come to school. Physically, we can feel, we can interact, we can talk, we can get advice, we can get some sort of corporal punishment, we get discipline. But Margie is just depending upon that condition where the life is so advanced, where a mechanical teacher, robotic teacher is teaching her. So she was quite surprised and also hurt that they have a teacher to come to school. Now, explanation about old school and the student. In the old school, the teacher told the boys and girls things and gave homework and also asked them questions. Margie argued that a man couldn't be smart enough, but Tommy said he knows almost as much. Tommy told that the teachers didn't live in the house, they had a special building, and all the kids went there. All the kids learned the same thing if they were the same age. Now, the Tommy is trying to convince, trying to penetrate, trying to inject to Margie that this is not like a mechanical teacher, it's not like a robotic teacher. We had a teacher and we have a buildings that we call school or alma mater. As we see, we are studying in different school. What will happen after 50 years? If this story is going to be true, that same thing. I don't think after 50 years we have to go to school and study. We had our own robot, we have our own smart class at home, and this is something like that is going to happen in future. But see, it might be sure, it might be not sure, but it is see. They had a special building and all the kids went there. A special building, that means a school. A school building, classroom, that is called a school building. Now, Margie's school time. Margie went into the school room. It was right next to her bedroom. The mechanical teacher was on waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday, because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at the regular hour. Margie's school time, she doesn't have to go by bicycle, by school van, by cab, by taxi. No, but that mechanical teacher was present in her house. Except Saturday and Sunday, he used to learn every day. Now, Margie is thinking about old school. What was the thinking about old school? Margie put her homework in the slot with a sigh. She was thinking about the old school they had when her grandfathers was a little boy, and all the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing, shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom. She was thinking about the old school they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. See, if we're talking about our school, we come to assembly, we go to school. If there's no teacher, we start making noise. We talk each other, we talk one another, and that is a kind of fun. We get also lunch hour where we take lunch. Sometime we have a sports class, a sports period where we can go in the schoolyard. We play badminton, volleyball, cricket, carom board, different kinds of indoor and outdoor games. That is the feeling, and there are so many fun they had, there are so many memory they had. See, when you were in before, suppose that you are in class 9, before you were, just imagine yourself when you were class 6, there would be some story, there would be some memory, some memorable things which you remember now today. Might be after few days, after few years, when you move to college, then you remember these days, your school days. Likewise. So thank you very much. So, and hopefully this chapter, the fun they had, been very much clear to you, apparent, and so crystal to all my students. Hopefully you are getting my video so clear and crystal. So no time, I'm going to explain this in Hindi so you can get better ideas, better understanding to understand this chapter. So come to the point. No further delay. We come to the new chapter, and we will try to go first in Hindi. Summary and revision notes of the fun they had. Thank you very much. Now we are going to explain in Hindi. ये क्लास 9 के लिए बिहाइव जो बुक है आपकी, उसका ये फर्स्ट चैप्टर है, जिस फर्स्ट चैप्टर का नाम है द फन दे हैड, यानी कि आपकी गुज़री हुई बातें जो आपके साथ गुज़री हो, जो कोई मेमोरी हो, जो स्कूल टाइम में याद हो आपको, आज भी आप याद करते हैं और उसको कभी सोच कर हंसते हैं। उसी तरह इस स्टोरी में एक बताया गया है कि 22nd सेंचुरी जो हमारा आएगा तो हो सकता है कि हम स्कूल नहीं जा पाएँ, हमारे घर में ही रोबोट होगा, हमारे घर में ही स्मार्ट क्लास होगा, हमारे घर में ही सारे सब्जेक्ट होंगे जहाँ पे लोग घर पे पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं। ऐसा इस चैप्टर में दिखाया गया है। इसमें 2 कैरेक्टर है। एक कैरेक्टर है मार्गी का, जो एक लड़की है 11 साल की, और उसकी हैबिट है डायरी एंट्री लिखने की। और उसकी एक फ्रेंड है जिसका नाम टॉमी है, जो उसके घर के आसपास ही रहता है। टॉमी एक लड़का है जिसकी उम्र 13 साल है, हु इज़ मार्गी फ्रेंड, जो मार्गी का फ्रेंड है, जो मार्गी का। और इस बुक में एक ओल्ड स्कूल के बारे में कहा गया। ओल्ड स्कूल का सेंस ये होता है कि आज भी जिस तरह हम लोग आज पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, जो हमारे पिताजी, जो हमारे फादर, हमारे ग्रैंडफादर ने जो स्टडी किया होगा, वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, वो इन्वायरमेंट अभी नहीं है। उसी तरह हमारी डे टू डे लाइफ काफ़ी एडवांस हो रही है। हम स्मार्टफोन, स्मार्ट क्लास, रोबोट और बहुत सारी चीज़ें, बहुत सारे ऐप्स से हम लोग भी स्टडी कर रहे हैं। तो आने वाले फ्यूचर में ये चीज़ें काफ़ी एडवांस हो जाएंगी, और उस एडवांसमेंट को प्रेडिक्टेड करके इस स्टोरी में दिखाया गया। इसमें मैकेनिकल टीचर कौन है? मैकेनिकल टीचर इसमें एक रोबोट है जो ब्लैक और अगली लुक का है, इसमें दिखाया गया है। और सारे लेसन जो है वो अपने स्क्रीन पे दिखाता है, जिसको मार्गो फॉलो करती है और वो अपने होमवर्क पूरा करती है। और एक पंचिंग कोड है उस मार्गी के लिए जिसको वो पूरा करती है। ये क्वांटी इंस्पेक्टर उसमें एक रॉन लिटिल मैन है जिनका रेड फेस है, और वो बॉक्स ऑफ टूल्स लेके आते हैं उसको ठीक करने के लिए, मार्गी के टेलीविज़न को ठीक करने के लिए, जहाँ पे वो ज्योग्राफी सेक्टर के बारे में उसमें मेंशन किया गया है। और चलिए इस चैप्टर का समरी हम लोग ले चलते हैं। मार्गी राइट्स हर डायरी। मार्गी अपने डायरी में मेंशन करती है डेट 17 मई 21st सेंचुरी, 22nd सेंचुरी है, 2157 इसमें डेट मेंशन किया गया है। जो आज जिस तरह 2020 है, उस मेंशन को उसको और आज प्रिडिक्टेड वे में दिखाया गया है। मार्गी के ग्रैंडफादर जो एक छोटे बच्चे होंगे उस वक्त, ऑल स्टोरी वर प्रिंटेड ओवर, और उसे कहा जा रहा था कि जो सारी स्टोरियां हैं वो एक बुक में, पेपर में प्रिंट होती है। जो आज हम लोग अपने बुक में स्टडी करते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, तो वो एक पेपर में है। उसी तरह उसमें दिखाया गया दिस, और वो सारे पेपर जो काफ़ी पुराने हो गए, वो क्या हो गया, रिंकल हो गए, सिकुड़ गए और पीला पड़ गया। जब हम अपनी दादाजी या अपने फादर की बुक देखते हैं तो वो काफ़ी पुरानी हो जाती है, ऑक्सीडेशन की वजह कर उसके पेज पीले पड़ जाते हैं। उसी तरह उसमें दिखाया गया है। टॉमी जो है उसे कहता है कि ये बिल्कुल वेस्ट है, क्योंकि रीडिंग, किताब पढ़ना बिल्कुल वेस्ट है, क्योंकि सारी चीज़ जो है टेलीविज़न में एक बड़े स्क्रीन में सारी किताबें एक साथ, एक बुक, एक चीज़ें बिल्कुल हम अपने टीवी स्क्रीन पर देख सकते हैं, जो ख़राब भी नहीं हो सकती है, जो नॉर्मल हार्ड कॉपी की तरह। रीज़न ऑफ मार्गीज हेटेड फॉर स्कूल। मार्गी जो है स्कूल से क्यों नफरत करती है, उसका रीज़न। मार्गी पूछती है कि इन हाउस अबाउट स्कूल। मार्गी स्कूल के बारे में कहती है कि वो शी हेटेड मोर देन एवर एज मैकेनिकल टीचर। मैकेनिकल टीचर से ज़्यादा नफरत करती है बिकॉज कि उनको बराबर ज्योग्राफी की टेस्ट के बारे में दिया गया था और जो डूइंग वर्स एंड वर्स, जो उसको ख़राब से ख़राब उसकी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी नहीं हो पा रही थी, उसमें ये मेंशन किया गया। मार्गीज मदर सेंड फॉर द काउंटी इंस्पेक्टर। मार्गीज जो है काउंटी इंस्पेक्टर को भेजती है, जो इससे पहले मैंने इसके कैरेक्टर को मैंने बताया था आपको। मार्गी होप ही वुडंट वुड नो टुगेदर बट सेट फॉर मार्गी टेलीविज़न राइट। मार्गी काउंटी मैन जो है उसके टेलीविज़न को ठीक करने के लिए आता है और मार्गी जो है उस टेलीविज़न के स्लॉट से ज़्यादा नफरत करती जहाँ पे वो पंच कोड लगाती थी, अपने होमवर्क पुट करती थी। और इट वाज नॉट मार्गीज फॉल्ट बट द ज्योग्राफी सेक्टर मैकेनिकल टीचर। इसमें उसका फॉल्ट नहीं था, जबकि वो ज्योग्राफी सेक्टर के मैकेनिकल टीचर का फॉल्ट था, जो एक रोबोट के फॉर्म में उसे पढ़ाया करता था। व्हेन मार्गी आस्क्ड टॉमी अबाउट ओल्ड स्कूल, जब मार्गी जो है ओल्ड स्कूल के बारे में टॉमी से पूछती है तो वो बड़े सरप्राइज़ होती है और पूछती है कि किस टाइप का स्कूल था पहले। दे हैव हंड्रेड्स एंड हंड्रेड्स ईयर अगो, 100 साल पहले, है ना, 100 साल से 100 साल पहले कैसा स्कूल था हमारा, हमारे दादा, हमारे फादर, हमारे ग्रैंड फादर के फादर कैसे स्कूल जाया करते थे, उसके बारे में सरप्राइजिंगली वो जान रही थी, जो टॉमी उसे बता रहा था। तो वाई मार्गी फील्स हर्ट, मार्गी को क्यों हर्ट होता है। मार्गी इसलिए हर्ट होती है बिकॉज ऑफ अबाउट द ओल्ड स्कूल, क्योंकि वो टॉमी शोल्डर देन शी दे हैड द टीचर एनीवे, और उसे लगता था कि हम लोग पहले जो है कहीं ना कहीं एक टीचर होते थे जो रेगुलर नहीं आते थे, मतलब रेगुलर टीचर नहीं होते थे इन सेंस के, मतलब जैसे हम लोग अपने स्कूल में अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं तो उस अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट के अलग अलग टीचर आते हैं। लेकिन यहाँ क्या है कि आपको एक टीवी स्क्रीन है या एक मैकेनिकल टीचर है, वो आपको सारा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाएगा। लेकिन हम स्कूल में क्या देखते हैं कि वो साइंस के अलग टीचर होते हैं, मैथमेटिक्स के अलग टीचर होते हैं, तो अलग अलग टीचर आते हैं इसमें, तो उसे ये सुनकर बड़ा सरप्राइज़ होता है। अब इसमें नेक्स्ट में बताया गया है कि एक्सप्लेनेशन अबाउट द ओल्ड स्कूल एंड देयर स्टूडेंट्स। ओल्ड स्कूल और उसके बारे में बताया गया है कि पहले के स्कूल कैसे थे, यानी जो अभी हमारा स्कूल चल रहा है आज से 50-60 साल के बाद स्कूल कैसा होगा, तो उसको प्रिडिक्टेड करके उसे फ्यूचर आस्पेक्ट करके इसमें दिखाया गया है। तो बताया जा रहा है कि इसमें एक स्पेशल बिल्डिंग होती है जहाँ पे सब लोग स्कूल के बच्चे जाते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, स्टडी करते हैं, पढ़ाई करते हैं। और वो स्कूल जो आज हम लोग अपने स्कूल में जाते हैं, अपने क्लासरूम में जाते हैं और अपने वहाँ पे खेल होता है, वहाँ पे फ़न होता है, वहाँ पे हम शोरगुल करते हैं, वहाँ पे मुझे डिसिप्लिन सिखाया जाता है, वहाँ के बच्चों को कॉर्पोरल पनिशमेंट भी कभी दी जाती है, क्योंकि अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा इस क्लास में हल्ला करते हैं, अगर कोई हम इम्प्रूडेंट हो करके कोई बदमाशी करते हैं तो हमें लोग टीचर यहाँ हमें पनिशमेंट भी देते हैं। लेकिन ओल्ड स्कूल ये जो अभी का स्कूल इसमें दिखाया गया है वो काफ़ी एडवांस है और वो उसके घर में ही है वो स्कूल है। तो मार्गी इज़ थिंकिंग अबाउट ओल्ड स्कूल। और मार्गी जो है पुराने स्कूल के बारे में वो सोचती है कि कैसा स्कूल होगा, लोग वहाँ पे हंसते होंगे, शॉटिंग करते होंगे, चिल्लाते होंगे स्कूल यार्ड में। जब टीचर हमारे क्लास में अभी भी नहीं आते हैं तो हम लोग हल्ला करते हैं, हम लोग थोड़ी आपस में बात करते हैं, अपने फ्रेंड से बात करते हैं। और जब टीचर आते हैं तो टीचर हमें डांटते हैं और टीचर हमें डिसिप्लिन सिखाते हैं। लेकिन ये सारा जो फ़न है, ये सारी जो एक्टिविटी है, ये सारी जो मेमोरी है, वो हम स्कूल में जाकर ही याद करते हैं। जिस तरह आप अभी क्लास 9 में हैं, आप सोचें कि क्लास 5, 4, 3 में जब आप थे तो कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, ऐसी मेमोरी है, ऐसा मोमेंट्स है जो आज भी आप याद करके हंसते होंगे या अफसोस करते होंगे, या आपको कभी कोई पनिशमेंट दिया होगा, या आपके साथ कुछ ऐसी भी इंसिडेंट हुई होगी जो आप हमेशा याद करते हैं और उसको याद करके कभी हंसते हैं, कभी मुस्कुराते हैं। और इसी तरह इस स्टोरी में द फन दे हैड स्टोरी को प्रिडिक्टेड करके दिखाया गया है। सो होपफुली कि आपको ये क्लास द फन दे हैड, आई हैव बीन गिवन अ good effort to make you understand. So hopefully good luck for you each and everyone. So see you in next video. Thank you.